1, 2, 3, 4. Bunny doesn't have to work tomorrow. Bunny has a day off.
Hello, welcome to The Good, the Bad, and the Tarot. My name is Laura, and this is my channel. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. Thank you for coming back. And if you are a new visitor, welcome. It's good to have you here. Today I'm going to be doing a love reading for the sign of Scorpio for the month of March. This is for my Scorpio suns, Scorpio moons, and Scorpio risings. I did purchase a new tarot deck recently, so you might have noticed that I have been using or alternating between two tarot decks over the last 6 months or so. Both decks are awesome and I love them. I just need to change it up a little bit here. And I'm going to be using the Muka Tarot by Los Scorpio. This is the insert card, so you can see some of the designs. It is based on Alphonse Mucha's Art Nouveau movement, but there's a lot more to the cards than just the pretty pictures, obviously. So this is going to be this deck is very new, so the cards are extremely slippery to the touch. We'll see how it goes. I'm also going to be using a new oracle deck today, which I will introduce to you before we read the cards at the end. And as with the tradition on my channel for the love readings, I will be incorporating the runes. So if you guys have any questions about this tarot deck or about my readings in general, please feel free to reach out to me at any time. And I'm going to go ahead and continue shuffling the cards here. Spirit, what are the love messages that you have for Scorpio for the month of March 2016? This is for my Scorpio suns, Scorpio moons, and Scorpio risings. Scorpio suns, Scorpio moons, and Scorpio risings. Scorpio suns, Scorpio moons, and Scorpio risings. Scorpio suns, Scorpio moons, Scorpio risings. Scorpio suns, Scorpio moons. And let's just do one more shuffle here. Perfect. Spirit, if you're with us here today, I humbly ask you to please guide us with the wisdom of these tarot cards. Show us the love messages and energies that you have for my Scorpios this month. Scorpio sun, Scorpio moon, and Scorpio rising. Okay, let's see how this goes. I think I'm gonna, okay, well, maybe I'll just deal with that in a minute. I was gonna just change the focus here. The exposure is it's a bit bright. So, let me see if I can fix that. Okay. And yeah, I'm going to be doing the runes today. Spirit, what are the messages that you have for Scorpio? Scorpio sun, Scorpio moon, and Scorpio rising. This is for their love forecast for March. Okay. So you guys know I don't read the runes that are face down, so I'm going to put those back. And everything else looks real good here. Got a couple ones. Leave that one. All right, it looks like we're in good shape. I'm going to go ahead and turn over the cards for you guys. Okay. Okay. Now, these cards are a little different because they don't have the names on them. They just have the numbers of the tarot numbers. So in the center is your present situation, Scorpio. And I have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so this is what's coming up for me. The Page of Pentacles talks about new opportunities in the material realm, new beginnings, and so forth, planting the seeds of new opportunities. And so in a love relationship, when I see this card reversed, it sometimes tells me that someone is feeling stuck. And it could be because in some aspect of their life, there's some aspect of their life where they need to grow or they need to mature. Now, as a pentacle, we are talking about the material world. So financially, in matters of physical reality, there could be something blocking you or blocking your progress, such that you feel a bit stifled in a way. Like you want to progress maybe with this person, or you want more in a relationship, or you want and I'm getting it in the material world. So financially speaking, I feel like there's something left to be desired in a relationship or in your love life. You may be feeling a little bit stuck in the present, but I'm here to tell you that your crossing card, this is what's helping or hindering you. You have the Knight of Pentacles. So I do see someone in your life, very much Scorpio, and this is going to be an earth sign. He or she will be a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. This is a really stable influence. It's someone who sort of plods along, and things may be a bit routine, and that may be the challenge, is that things are very routine for both of you. And in order to break that routine, in order to break the monotony, you almost need to challenge yourself in the relationship somehow. There needs to be maybe another opportunity for growth between the both of you. Or if you're single, this is an influence of moving forward on your path, and there's steady progress. Okay, your eyes are in a sense focused on the prize here, and you with both of these pentacles highlighted so prominently, work can be a very big deal this month. Making progress and slow and steady wins the race. That's kind of the feeling that I'm getting. But in order to lift you out of feeling sort of stuck in your love life, or in a rut, or in a groove, there's going to need to be something to kind of break that pattern. So we'll get to that. I want to move to your recent past because I'm seeing some stuff here. You have the Ten of Swords in reverse, which I don't know if you guys can see. It's pretty gruesome, right? There's someone is literally just being hacked to pieces, and with it in reverse, it does tell me that a painful episode in your life is coming to an end, and there is a new beginning for you this month. I'm here to tell you that. However, you are still in this upside down position. I feel like now this could have been an ending of a relationship that has still festered into this month a little bit in terms of the residue. Remember, like, swords are like little vampires sticking into your back. So those little bloodsuckers, you know, once those little bloodsuckers get to you, you know, it can be a little bit itchy afterwards. There can be still some after effects, right? So this is coming up with the rune. Let me just take a look at it. It is coming up with Awa's trust. So I do feel like your role in this Ten of Swords event that happened in your recent past had to do with trust in a situation where I feel like maybe your trust was, I want to say exposed. I wanted to say more your trust. It was important for you to trust someone while you were going through this process. But more than anything, I feel like you came out of this process realizing how important trust is, right? How important it is to be able to trust the person that you are in a relationship with, and even to trust yourself and the things that you're doing moving forward. Again, I'm just trying to figure out why is this so dark or so light. There we go. Just back it up a little bit. So what puts you here with the Page of Pentacles in reverse is you have the Ace of Wands reversed. So remember what I was saying about feeling like you're stuck in a rut, or feeling like you're not growing, or you're not maybe meeting your potential in a relationship, or you're feeling stuck. This Ace of Wands reverse represents something that maybe you're not aware of on a subconscious level. It does point to the root of the situation, which is there's a lack of passion, or there is a sense of fatigue or low self-esteem going on in this relationship or in your love life, where you're just not feeling it. You just weren't feeling it, or you're having a hard time getting excited, you know, passionate about this person, or you're having a hard time feeling passionate maybe about anything right now. So in the root of the situation, I think that, like I said, you need to kind of change things up a little bit somehow. And that can be anything. That can be doing anything. That could be like going on a creative retreat, or, you know, engaging in some kind of activity as a couple, or even as a single person looking to get back into dating. Getting some new fresh energy into your life is going to be important. In the position of what you know to be true, this is what you're thinking and feeling. Yes, you have the Nine of Swords in reverse. So I do feel like there was a lot of pressure and anxiety. There is a lot of stuff going on in your head, and it's like repetitive thoughts and thinking and negative thoughts. And I feel like you need to get out of your head, Scorpio. You need to get out of your head, get out of your comfort zone a little bit, and try some new stuff. You know, try something creative. Go do something that liberates your soul to some degree. Because I kind of get the feeling that you have been pent up a lot in your head, and it may even be causing like some like kind of anxiety disorder or some kind of you may be taking medication for it or something, because it just, I feel like I do sense that you're draining yourself of a lot of positive energy by, you know, the negative thoughts, the negative thinking that really, I don't feel like are doing you any good. So moving on, we do have Laguz healing in reverse here, going into the near future. And yes, I'm just clarifying that that is what I'm seeing. So there is some healing that needs to happen for you before you can kind of move on to the 6 here that I'm seeing. And I see some really beautiful things happening for you in the middle of March. With the 6 of Cups, I see playfulness, kindness. You know what I actually see you doing? I see you going out into your garden. If you have a garden, or if you have like a place that's full of flowers, or that has like cherry blossoms, trees, I see you going out there, and like even if like there's neighborhood kids around, if you have kids of your own, I see you like getting back to those innocent pastimes, that playfulness, that genuine, that lighthearted love that comes from such a good, innocent place. I see you getting back to those activities, and that's where you feel most at home. That's where you feel the most love in your life. And so I actually see this card coming in as like a reminder of how to heal yourself, how to bring yourself out of this funk. It's about connecting with that childlike side of yourself, that playful, innocent side. Yeah, that's what I wanted to tell you. And I feel like a lot of you need to hear this because it's been tough. It's been tough. I know. How you see yourself, you have this gorgeous, vampy, sexy energy about you. This is like the Lady Seductress. She is, in the tarot, I'm sorry, in the tarot, this is actually the Temptress card, or the Devil card. But I you know, when I have a new tarot deck, I just want to say that I shift my focus based on this imagery here. And one thing that I'm seeing is you have a lot of sexual power this month. And I also see you kind of, like, see how she's holding this man and woman in her hands, almost like they're dolls. I see like a playful energy about you, but I also see that you can manipulate people and situations because you have so much of this sexual power. So it's a reminder that, you know, be proud, be a goddess, be that woman that you are inside, that seductress, that temptress, but also be careful about whose strings you're pulling, whose heartstrings you're playing with, if that makes sense. Because I kind of see you playing around a little bit, and while that's not a bad thing, I don't mean like playing around in the bedroom, I mean like playing around with people's hearts a little bit. Just know that you do have that power, okay? You do have that ability this month. And it's coming up with Gabo marriage. So yeah, definitely be careful about if you're getting involved with someone who's married, or you're thinking about marriage, or marriage is on the table. I don't think it's, I think you're playing around a little bit, and that's fine, but if there's a serious commitment on the table for you right now, Scorpio, it's going to be important that you realize that, you know, you are you cannot play with other people's hearts. You cannot play with them like they're dolls. That's what I want to say. That's kind of the feeling that I'm getting from that card. So how your significant other sees you or in your environment, they have the Two of Wands, but it's reversed. So I feel like they see you feeling hopeless, like you have like nothing to look forward to, or you have no options. But the truth of the matter is that you're not really, it can also mean that you've come off, that you've made a decision. But normally, I don't interpret that card. Actually, that's the Two of Swords. Yeah, with the Two of Wands reversed, it tells me that they may see you as feeling hopeless, or like you don't see the options or the growth potential in front of you. It's almost like they see you as thinking like, okay, none of these options are good for me. I don't like any of these people. And so you decide to kind of play around with people's hearts a little bit, or play around with your options, because you don't, aren't necessarily taking any of them very seriously. That's what I'm picking up. Your hopes and fears are the Three of Wands reversed. So why I don't think you're hoping for a short-term affair. I don't think, why would you? Maybe you are. Some of you are maybe hoping that it's not a long-term thing, or don't want a long-term thing. Some of you may be fearing that what you're getting yourself into is lacking vision, or lacking long-term success, or won't last. So again, there's a real need for you to sit down with yourself and think about, how do you want your beautiful future to look? How do you want to feel? What makes you happy? And maybe it's just about living in the present right now. Maybe all that is just too much for you. And contemplating on big future plans is just not something that you're willing to do right now. Maybe you just want to have fun. Maybe you just want to explore, which is fine. That's totally cool. And I get that, I do. So you have Kanaz luck, and your outcome is the Queen of Swords in reverse. So I do feel like some of you will be divorcing or moving on from a situation that was not working for you. Because the Queen of Swords to me is a very independent woman, and she will cut people out of her life. She can be a bit cruel as well. She can be a little bit very demanding, and she can be a bitch. But at the same time, with this card in reverse, it does tell me that you are going to be letting go of someone or something, and possibly being a bit demanding. Being a little bit demanding this month. However, you have a beautiful rune. You have Kanaz luck. So I don't think that... I think that you're going to be lucky no matter what you do, and I think that you're going to be successful in making your choices. And I wanted to make sure that you know that. You will be successful. Let's take a look at your Oracle card, if I can actually get them out of the box. Today I'm going to be using the Psychic Tarot for the Heart Oracle deck by John Holland. I just received this today, actually. So the cards are very new, and they're a little bit slippery. And since I'm still kind of getting used to them, I will probably be reading from their book, the book. But I just thought that the green is a beautiful color. We are going into well, there's St. Patrick's Day coming up and springtime, and I just love the floral colors and the green, and it's really great for your heart chakra. I don't know if you know that, but wearing green and the color green really is wonderful for opening up your heart center. And so since this is a love reading, you know, let's focus on that energy. Okay, so I want to pull a card for Scorpio that will empower them and move them forward on their spiritual journey in love and in life. So Spirit, if you're with me, okay, I am sensing this card here, which is 12, observe. And let's see if I can, okay. Interesting. I have never read this card before as card number 12. Let's see if I can find it. Okay. Keywords are release, surrender, reconsider, patience, cycles, and perspective. Okay. A new understanding around matters of the heart is waiting to be revealed to you, Scorpio. Be still and observant. Now is not the time to take action. Instead, take a step back and wait. Reflect upon the relationship or issue. What is really happening? Release the need or desire to direct the relationship and simply go with the course of events. When you surrender to the experience, you'll learn a great deal and ultimately get what you truly need. Sometimes it's in releasing that we discover what we really need, as opposed to what we think we need. Trust the process. Have faith in the journey and let go of the outcome. Although forward progress may appear to be slow, now is the time for patience. All things come in the appropriate time and cycle. Progress in improving a current relationship or finding a new relationship will happen when the time and energies are right. When you're open and receptive to the needed change, it will happen. During the process of simply observing, you can also gain a new perspective on your situation. How might you think differently about it? Look at your relationship through the eyes of an impartial stranger. What insights might that stranger offer you? Listen to the observations with an open mind and heart. By taking a fresh look, you'll bring in energies of awareness and transformation. Okay, and the affirmation that goes with this card is, I now take a step back and observe my situation in a new light. And the traditional tarot archetype that belongs with this card is the Hanged Man, which did not come up in the reading, that particular card, but I read the oracle cards as a supplement to my tarot readings, so they should complement the reading in some way, or even help to clarify the reading as a whole. So yeah, I definitely think, I personally think this makes sense for what I'm seeing here for you, Scorpio. But of course, please take everything with a grain of salt. If there's something that does not resonate with you, kindly leave it behind and take what does make sense to you, what does empower you, which helps you move forward on your path, on your journey. Please take that and kindly leave the rest. So with that being said, I want to thank you for joining me. If you would like to book a private reading, I do have openings this month, and I look forward to hearing from you. Sending you love and light, and take care.